Good morning, BookTube, YouTube. This is Johnny. I've got to say it. I thought I'd make a video. That's my mantra. Here in Southwest Michigan, it is 8:52 in the morning. It is November the 10th. It is a Sunday. And it's 70 degrees inside my cell. Outside it's cold, it's gray, it's wet, it's plain ugly, a dismal looking day. And yeah, my wife went to church early because she has to set up for coffee. I noticed, I mentioned in one of my videos, just my recent video, that this week, well last week, we had a meeting of the volunteers of the Book Nook, the Library Used Bookstore, just about 5 minutes from where we live. And the Book Nook, which is the Library Used Bookstore, has been closed for a year and a half. They've been remodeling the whole library, and they tore out the old Book Nook. And anyway, so I went to the meeting, and I'm still kind of not sure if I will do it because of the setup, which you can read about in my online diary, Crooked Fingers. My hesitation about committing myself to being a volunteer at the Book Nook now. I don't really feel comfortable with the new setup, but why do I bring this up? I can't remember now. So I went to the Book Nook. Anyway, it officially opens on the 18th of November, which is a Monday, and that's usually my volunteer hours. Monday from 10 to 1, Friday from 10 to 1. Yeah, they don't have a store anymore. It's just an open area. And I don't know how they're going to protect the books from being stolen because they're just visible to the public. And there's nobody there to make sure they're not stolen. They can just walk in. The shelves are all like in a row, and they can just take a book and just walk out. It's kind of dumb because there's no way they're going to stop people from stealing books, especially if they see a book for $40 and you can just walk out of the library with it. It's kind of dumb. So I don't expect them to make any money. They're going to just, my assumption is that it will just close down, and they might put books up, and people can just, there'll be a little box they can put money in if they want, and if they don't want, they just can walk away with the used book. So I don't know, I was kind of disappointed about the whole Book Nook, but there's a part of me right now that I just kind of want to withdraw from the world as much as possible, especially after the recent presidential elections. I'm really kind of disgusted with the whole America. It's just, and plus, I'm 72 years old. Why do I have to be out in the world? I mean, the reason why I don't is because my wife won't let us just sell the house and move away to some kind of secluded spot. I don't know, in some ways, you can live like a hermit in a neighborhood. You can be surrounded by people, cars, trees, barking dogs, and still live a recluse life. I tell people I'm a recluse, that I don't really like going anywhere or doing anything. I'm just waiting for the last Trump call. But what I thought I would do is, last week, my wife and I, on the 1st of November, we went to it's called Freedom Village, which is a huge retirement complex for really wealthy people. It's huge. Probably over, I'd say at least 1,000 people in this huge complex. Basically what you do, you go to Freedom Village, and they'll take care of you the rest of your life. You know, you go through different stages. First you move in, you got your health, and then you need assistant living, and then eventually you wind up in a part of Freedom Village where you're dying. So people go there, they retire, and they live, and you live there until you die. You might move in when you're 65 and live there for 20 years, and then they'll take care of you as you steadily decline, and eventually you are put to a certain place in Freedom Village where you're going to eventually die. So they had a bazaar sale where they sell, you know, crafts and cookies and junk, and they sell used books. And these are, now I don't remember what books I bought at Freedom Village Bazaar sale or what used books I bought at different thrift stores. I don't remember. On my diary this morning, I'm on page 930 for the year 2024. This is the November diary. How many days we have left in the year? We have 51 more days left in this year before we crown the new king of America, the new dictator of America. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what will take place during the reign of King Trump and the white nationalist corporate billionaires rule over this Babylon. I did get a CD in the mail. I was going to show you. I got a CD. I just found. I was looking. I told you I look at book reviews all the time. Every day I'm reading about books. But I also do music reviews. I look at All Music Guide. I look at Pitchfork Media. I look at Amazon. I go to Bandcamp almost every day, and I listen to music and check out music. And I found out just yesterday, well, that the Body has a new CD, and this I got it yesterday. Crying Out of Things. Yeah, Crying Out, the Body. Body. It's kind of hard to describe their music. You might call it noise rock. You might call it ambient metal, drone. It's just hard to pigeonhole. It's just two guys. I can't remember their names right now. But I've been buying the music of the Body for years. They're just two guys. They've done a lot of collaborations. They did The Body and Big and Brave. They did this one, The Body. And then they did The Body, I've Seen All I Need to See. They're all on Thrill Jockey label. Then they did The Body, No One Deserves Happiness, The Body. And they also do collaborations with Full of Hell, which is a noise thrash metal. They did this one, The Body. And this one's called One Say You Will Ache Like I Ache. Then they did another one, the Body and Full of Hell, Ascending a Mountain of Heavy Light. Then they did a Body, this one's called Crisis Redeemus. Then they did a collaboration with Uniform and The Body. This one is called Mental Wounds Not Healing. Everything that dies someday comes back. They did the one with Thou. It's called Heathen. This is another collaboration, I think, with Thou and The Body. And then they did, well, these are all Thou. Thou was another group. This is from Thou, not the body. This is the body. All the waters of the earth turn to blood, the body. I shall be there. I shall die here, the body. And then they did this one, the body. I can't see what the title is. This is the body. So yeah, these are all the body, and they did collaborations like Full of Hell, Thou. But my favorite, the body, is this one. It's called I Have Fought Against It, But I Can't Any Longer, by the body. It's my favorite CDs. So yeah, I also like Thou. They do collaborations with the body, Thou. So I got a new body CD in the mail yesterday. So I've been listening to the body. Also last night I read before going to bed Melville by Rigo Friesen. But yeah, the body, crying out of things. This is the new Love Cannot Come Here. As far as the books, now I don't remember where I got these. First, I don't think I got these books from the, but I know I picked up at the Freedom Village Bazaar Sale, Trust by Herman Diaz, this novel. It was the Booker Prize of 2022. I need to put stuff away. I need to get a chair over here. So yeah, I got Trust by Hernan Diaz. Then I picked up this biography at the bazaar sale, Passion for Nature, A Life of John Muir by Donald Worcester. Yeah, I have a huge John Muir collection. We all know he's the father of conservationism, Sierra Club, the Sierra Nevada mountains there, and he's written a lot. I have all of his books over there on the bookshelf, but this is the biography on John Muir. Also, I found a biography of Robert E. Lee, the life and legend of Robert E. Lee by Michael Korda. I collect the writings of Michael Korda. He's written novels, memoirs, biographies. He's the author of Ulysses S. Grant, Ike Eisenhower, The Charmed Lives, educated at Lee Rosie in Switzerland, at Magdalen College, Oxford. He took part in the Hungarian Revolution in 1956 and was ordered the mayor of the People's Republic of Hungary. So this is, I collect biographies on Ulysses S. Grant, Abraham Lincoln, Grant. I have a biography on the President of the Confederacy, Jefferson Davis, and I just collect biographies. I'm not sure where I got this, but this is called The Dead Hand, Untold Story of the Cold War Arms Race and the Dangerous Legacy. This might have been from a thrift store. No, it is from Freedom Village. It was withdrawn from the Freedom Village Library. Yeah, I collect books on the Cold War, arms race, things like that. And then I found The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle by Murakami. I might have shown this, I'm not sure. John McPree, The Patch, he wrote for the New Yorker. I might have shown these. I can't remember. I picked up Monet at Normandy. This is an art book. I know I got this from Freedom Village. I collect books on the Impressionistic painter Monet. He's very famous for his water lily photos. Not photos, paintings. Yeah, see, the water lily. I collect books on him. Monet. I like Impressionism. This is a famous painting of his bridge over the water lilies. So yeah, I got Monet and Normandy. And this is put out by, who did this? Heather, I can't pronounce these names. Anyway, I got this. Books that only go for $1. Let's see, they have this. So I got that. And then I saw this book at the Freedom Village Bazaar sale, and it was in the arts section. And what this is when I bought it was only for $1. That it's by a very famous surrealism painter, Magritte, Ideas and Images, translated by Richard Miller. And what it is, basically, it's like a biography with like collages with all these different quotes from his letters and journals and drawings, and it's all kinds of stuff. Just all kinds of. I am into surrealism, like. Let me see, there's a painting here. Maybe give an example of surrealism. There's a very famous painting by him. Let's see what else here. Probably seen this painting by him. It's surrealism, Dadaism, things like that. I'm not sure where I got these books. I don't know if I have showed them. It sounds familiar. Edith O'Brien, Girl with Green Eyes. I think I showed these, but I don't remember. I don't know if I showed these. Did I show you this book? I don't know where I got it. I think I got it at the Freedom Village Bazaar sale, the Victorian City Everyday Life in Dicken's London by Judith Flanders. Yeah, I collect books on Victorianism. I have a big Charles Dickens collection. I collect books on London. I know I got this at the Freedom Village Bazaar sale. This is Witness to War, Diaries of the Second World War in Europe and Middle East by Richard J. Aldrich. And what this is excerpts from diaries of people who fought in the Second World War or were part, maybe they were politicians or something to do with it, but they're just from diary extracts. So I got this. I collect books on diaries. I'm not really into war diaries necessarily, but it was only like 50 cents. So I thought, and plus, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. I read parts of it, or looked through it the other day, and it goes to the Second World War, year by year, month by month, day by day, and it has these little diary quotes, and then it has little tell you what was going on in the war. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know if I showed you this book. I don't know. I think I got this from the Gateway Rescue Mission Thrift Store, A Brief History of the Dead by Kevin Brockmeyer. For some reason, I think I showed these books. I think I did. I think I showed you these. Like I said, I have, down the lower level, I have piles and piles of used books. And I don't know if I showed them or I haven't showed them. And what I need to do, maybe today or this week, is to put them all away, to find a place for them. I have probably over 100 used books just stacked up down there. Now the Book Nook has opened, and I told you I was going to start donating books to the Book Nook. But now, as I've seen the setup, I don't think that it will work, that people will just steal them. And so the Book Nook wouldn't make any money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange a time to meet with the lady who runs the Blue Stockings used bookstore here in Holland and just get in-store credit. I'm just going to go through my library maybe this week and get 3 or 4 boxes of books and set up a time to take them to Blue Stockings, which is only about 10 minutes from where we live, and just get in-store credit. I don't think I'm going to take them to the Book Nook. I was waiting for the Book Nook to open, and then I was going to donate them. But now I see that if they got on the shelf, people could just walk into that area where the Book Nook is and just walk out with them, and they wouldn't get sold. And plus, I told people at the Book Nook that the books that I like, nobody really wants anyway. They're not, people who run the Book Nook want to sell books that people will buy. And the books that I have, people don't buy. I don't see these kinds of books on Book Nook. The books that I read, especially Christian books, nobody reads them. I did get a new book in the mail, The Gulag by Anne Hampelman. I'd never seen this book on BookTube. As you know, I've been reading about Koganov, those stories about about the character living and writing about living in the gulags, the Stalin concentration camps, prison camps, the gulags. So I've been reading that. I have 2 other books by Annie Applebaum in my library. And I also got this book last week, the book Against Death by Elias Canetti. I can't pronounce it. It's translated out of the Italian, I think. No, translated from the German by Peter Falcons. Against Death. The book Against Death. It's like meditations on death. I have other books by him downstairs in the lower level. So in the Bible, my wife and I were going through the Gospels. We're going through the Gospel of Matthew. I'm still reading and studying the book of Psalms. I'm on Psalm 11 this morning. It says in Psalm 11, in the Lord I put my trust. How say ye to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain? For lo, the wicked bend their bow. They make ready their arrow upon the string. They may privately shoot at the upright in heart. If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Sounds like America. The foundations of America are destroyed. What can the righteous do? The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked, and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone, and the horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. For the righteous the Lord loveth, for righteous Lord loveth righteousness. His countenance does behold the upright. So that's where I'm at in Psalm 11 in my commentaries by Christopher Ash. So yeah, listen to the body, reading Melville. I haven't gotten into this, but I have been reading the Gulag for my nonfiction. That's about it. So this week I'll be listening to the new Body CD. Yeah, this is my favorite CDs by The Body. I have fought against it, but I can't any longer. The Body. I really like that cover. It says in the back here, I've never been free my whole life. Inside, I've always chased myself. I've become intolerable to myself. I live in a lacerating duality. I'm seemingly free, but I am a prisoner inside of me. They're on the Thrill Jockey label if you want to check out The Body. So yeah, this is writing in my diary, recovering, well, sick and disgusted and angry and saddened by the presidential elections. But what can you do? There's nowhere to hide, there's nowhere to escape. You just feel I'm trapped, and I just have to just keep going through each day, praying for grace to run the race and to not just flip out. I just don't look forward to next year at all, or the next 4 years. I just don't. I wish I could just shut the house down and just... I was even thinking about putting bars on our windows, you know, putting bars around our window and buying guns. Stock up on food and water and wait for the everything just to go up in flames. But you see, that's my personality. I'm a pessimist. I'm always doom and gloom, and I just kind of just really feel like I'm surrounded by mad, wicked, evil people. Just the height of wickedness is, every time I see Trump, I see the height of wickedness and evil. And that I am just totally can't believe that he was elected. Such an evil, evil, evil person. I just can't believe it. Anyway, that's my political commentary. I'm rambling on this Sunday morning. It is 9:19 in the morning here in Southwest Michigan. Writing in my diary. Reading the book of Psalms. Listening to The Body. And praying. And a new week is before us. This week I do see my psychologist on the 12th of this week. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you had a good reading weekend, that you have a good new reading week. And yeah, we just gotta keep praying, keep reading the Bible, fast and pray. Come quickly, Lord Jesus. Until next time, bye.